Monday CRM is so intuitive, I think it just read my mind. Again. Get out of my head, Monday CRM. Did I log in my calls? Are we in the Stone Age? AI does all that for me. Oh, you spent 20 minutes writing an email? Took me like 4 seconds. Have you seen my sales dashboard? It's so soothing. I've never felt more seen than I have with this CRM. It actually gets me. Monday CRM. Is there something you can't customize? What? Another deal one? Oh, Monday CRM, stop it.
Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. How is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are all hearing me okay. Since YouTube has made a few changes, I have trouble connecting right now. I have to practice with this thing more. So you heard what? Some noises? Yeah, you probably heard me trying to get this thing going. Did I say anything bad? Let's start at the top of this. Who all's here? Thanks. Nightbot timed you out because you used all caps. You don't like caps. Thanks, you're yelling at me. Hello there, Boop. Hello, Brummy. Hello, C. Coming on down the list. Hi, Diane. And how are you? Hello, Judith. Great to see you guys all here. Who did I miss? Hello, Sue H. Hey, cute kitty. And we have another Diana. How are you? Scrolling. Keep that mouse on a scrolling. Hello, Blanca. How are you doing? Hello, Vivian. Nice to see you. Hello, Melissa. Welcome. Yeah, the setting up a stream now is so different than how I used to set them up. You can thank YouTube for that. I do believe that YouTube is female, constantly wanting to rearrange the room and make it difficult for little rookies like me, but I'll get it figured out eventually. This is what, my second or third time to use this new method. Oh, I want to pull my hair out what's left. Hello, Cindy. Just listening. Okay. Hi, Tam Day and Tam W. How are you guys doing? Hello, Welma. Guys are over here to find out what's going on next week. Oh, did you take a look at the event board? Well, in just a moment, we're going to start out by checking out what next week's events, routine events are for next week. Hello, Jordan. I don't know if I said hello to you or not. If I missed anybody, I'm very sorry. So, special hello to those that I missed. So, what is going to be going on next week? Let's go and check the calendar. I don't see my image showing up yet. It is so slow. Oh, there we go. It's on the screen. So now you guys will be able to see next week's calendar or the events. Week 43. That means 9 more weeks left in this year, guys. And hello, PR Warrior. Welcome. Hey, Bella. Welcome. All right. Next week, week 4. Well, I just barely touched any place on my screen and it closes whatever I'm doing. Very sensitive. So I'm going to have to tape all my fingers back and just use one pointer. Temporary machine tomorrow coming in. Yes, we'll talk about that, so stick around. Stick around. We're going to talk about things here. First, let's get next week's events out of the way. Monday's going to be Spin the Wheel for expansion materials. And like I've said many times, expansion materials is always the land expansion. Tuesday's a truck event for vouchers. Wednesday's a production buildings, 20% boost for 3 buildings. That'd be 3 random buildings. Thursday's going to be the farm visitor event, yard sale. Friday's fishing event, lobsters and lures, 30% off of the time for producing lobsters and for making lures. And every Friday, double farm pass points. Check my calendar. Okay, we still have 1 full week left in the month. I can't keep track of the days anymore. Hello, Mace. How come it's not on the event board? We'll get to Vivian, okay? Saturday's the town visitor event, silo and barn materials. That's my favorite town event. So I try to keep bringing the visitors in as fast as I can and collect the silo and barn materials. Sunday's the animal feed event. 3 random types of animal feed produced 2 times faster. You know, if you're using rows, that's a totally useless event. Unless you're doing a derby task and you need to make a bunch of chicken feed suddenly, then it'd be nice to have it, but they don't have this event when we're doing a derby, do they? Okay, that's it for events, and next week's going to be a normal derby. A normal derby. I don't even want to talk about the bingo derby. I don't want to talk about it. I guess I'm going to talk about it anyway. Okay, since we're here about derbies, my team is doing horrific. Yeah, we don't usually do this, but we're down in 5th place, and I think 6th place could do a few more tasks and pass us up, put us down in 7th. Had one of my hoodies who accidentally let a task expire, did not want to get the farm pass to reactivate that expired task, so that threw us way down there. Plus, we had a couple of people make a little mistake on not taking a 320 task. But as far as bingos, we did good. We got 3 bingos at least out of it. So I guess that can make up for the lost grounds when we go to claim our gifts, our rewards tomorrow. I will reshuffle until my first 3 bingo rewards all have a puzzle piece in it. I got a puzzle piece and a puzzle piece. So I'll just reshuffle to get 2 more puzzle pieces, and I'll be happy with that because I'm kind of like, if I don't hurry up and get those new sanctuary animals, the capybaras, I feel like things are not finished. And I just kind of like to keep it organized and keep it finished, keep it out of the way. Then I don't have to worry about puzzle pieces until they introduce another animal into that overly crowded sanctuary now. Okay, let's move along. People keep asking about the events. Before I cut off into that, I am going to spin the wheel. It says, whoops, where's my wheel? There it is. It's in pink, which means it's a little special wheel today. I think it'll be hanging around for the most of the day. Is that correct, everybody? Have you found that to be the case? So I'm going to spin that. Maybe I'll get lucky and hit the creepy path that's showing there next to the XP slot. So let's spin it, see what we get. It's going slow. Oh, I'm not going to get anything good. 15, but that's 15 more of the hats than what I had before started. So I can do one more, can I not? Yep, free spin. I should have really given it a big spin. Spin it right off of its gears there. And I got 10 on that one. Do I want to watch a movie to get a spin? Or do I want it just for the sake of the stream here? I'm going to go ahead and buy one spin and see if we can hit something better than 10 or 15 hats. Come on. Oh, 15 again. Where's the 100? Okay, the 100 is right over here about at the 10 o'clock location. So, didn't get that one. Okay, it's a little fortunate today. Now let's go to the event board. Oh, I wish they were all covered up again, but today we are doing more crops at 3 random crops, and I've got the cotton, chili pepper, and onions. I do need those onions. We'll talk about the rebalancing act that Heyday is going on with right now. But chili peppers is one of the items that got reduced in the time that it takes to make. I believe it's about, hello Yash, I didn't see you come in. If I've missed anybody, like I said, hello and welcome. A lot of the crops that have been decreased, and I'm not sure if I still have those loaded in my OBS or not. Yeah, I do, I think. We'll go to that later. A lot of laters here today. More crops, like I said, I got the cotton, I got the chili peppers, got the onions. I'm going to definitely, I got to check my other farm. I got the rebalancing beta testing on my number 3 farm. And I forget how long it takes the chili peppers. It's like 10 minutes instead of the old 3.5 or 4, whatever it was. So we'll check that out. Just like the bingo derby. Terry, I did not like it either. And hello, welcome. Halloween spin, which you just did on the Wheel of Fortune. The Design Festival. Well, Batista's back, and we can all be working on our new designs. We'll go into that hopefully. And Customize Your Farm. Maggie has the Halloween houses on sale, or Halloween designs. And it looks like these designs are the ones from, is that 2024, guys? Or 2022. I didn't find anything for 2023, and I went searching through all my old files last night to see how did that one get missed. I guess during management changes at Heyday. Okay, Tiny Trails. Did everybody participate in that? Did anybody buy the bonus for Tiny Trails? And of course, we went Bingo Derby, and it's a Chicken Valley. Let's see if I can, well, I can't open Tiny Trails on this farm because I bought the premium package on it. So once you, if you bought the premium package, you won't be able to see the little icon when the derby closes. But a lot of people have been saying things about it's closed too early. But let me show you, I think. Okay. If you notice, the Tiny Trails event was worked in correlation with the Global Truck event. And it says a global truck event went from the 15th through the 18th. Then it says the Tiny Trails the 15th through the 19th. Why is it showing one day over what the actual truck event lasted? It is my thought that they are showing it with an extra day to give people the option to buy it. Let's jump into another farm. While that's up, I'll jump into another farm so I can show you. I think I can. Okay, let's go back. This is on my number 3 farm. Hello, Ray. If you will notice down at the bottom, I got the Tiny Trails icon still there. Open it. Now, you can claim these rewards by getting the premium. So if I want to spend $4.99, I can get 200 diamonds, 450 hats, and 450 gold keys. Well, is it worth it to get to spend $4.99 for the diamonds? Let's take a look and see how much 200 diamonds would cost us. Of course, they don't come in those exact numbers. So $4.99, if you normally went over and bought diamonds, you'd only get 130 for the $4.99. So if you do the premium, that's a good way to get your diamonds just a little bit cheaper. Plus, you would be getting the bonuses of the hats and the gold keys. So that's one way to look at it. Does anybody have any questions about this? Why there's confusion about this particular event? I know I've had like probably about 4 to 5 people sending me a direct message today about why is it all messed up? Because down here, if you notice, a little icon says it's 3 days and 14 hours left. Well, that 14 hours is giving you the opportunity to go and buy the premium. I'm still trashing tasks for those who will need to finish their task. And we are at 1554 trash tasks. On the bingo derby, I do believe that a lot of times, let me go back to my regular farm. I believe they deliberately withhold a couple of those bingo tasks just so that you keep, maybe if you're rushing them with diamonds. But it's absurd how many you have to trash just to get there. Let's go to my main farm. And we trashed 618 tasks. I don't think I'm going to be concerned in the future about getting the bingos on this particular derby. You know, I've got a good little word I can say for what they can do with it. Hello, Mary Beth, how are you? But I'll be nice. I will continue being a perfect lady and not say it. But I'm thinking it, guys. I really am. I say I'm suffering from the 3 Ds. Disappointment, discouraged, and depressed over how things have changed in the past couple of years with Heyday. It's just not fair or right to everybody. That was a lot to have to trash too, Brahmi. They did not make it easy at all. All the product, whatever I trash, I kept getting replaced with so many products. This peppers, what's it? What they call it? The red pepper soup. It was not one of our tasks to do. Not even a basket task. These basket tasks are not even part of this derby. Why don't they hold them back? why are they there just taking up space? Well, I can answer that very easily for you. There's a lot of neighborhoods, mine included, that we will actually speed up the tasks whenever they, where we have an empty slot. I do it. I do it to, uh, I'm bad about it. It's a kind of a habit, an addiction that has to be cured. You guys want to help me cure that addiction? Yeah, I have my farms on 5 different devices. The products were flying back and forth between all of them. Yep. Some hoodies still need to do their task. I like, be, unless somebody needs it for the achievements, I would not even go for the bingos. If I'm going to ask my neighborhood, and I'm pretty sure that for the most part, the ones that participate in the derby most of the time, I hit the wrong button again. The people listed usually participate every week. There's a couple of exceptions there that they kind of bounce back and forth every other week or depending on what the derby is. But I can pretty well judge that most of them should have that achievement, the bingo achievement, that we're not even going to go for the bingo anymore. They want to go for it to get that extra reward. Well, that's fine too, but rewards have not been that fantastic lately. That's another area where Heyday has made some changes. Like one especially outstanding reward that we were supposed to be getting as a derby reward is that hobby horse racetrack. That's a real sore spot with a lot of people still. They promised us 3 years ago, that was going to, 4 years ago. And we asked, oh, it's there. You just have to place in the top 3 to get it. Well, you guys can know we usually place in the top 3. We were usually number 1 every week. If you see the number of golds we have compared to the silver and bronze, and it never showed up at all. Disappointing. Okay, what do you guys come over here for today? What are you here to see? What's happening that you guys would like to know about? Hello, Rockstar. What would you really like to know about? Well, back to the event board. There is something on the upcoming events. Excuse me. I mentioned to one of my friends this morning that I had not coughed at all. All morning long, had not coughed, so the dust, the allergies were being okay. As a matter of fact, the temperatures dropped, so that helps a great deal. But now that I'm talking, I'm coughing a lot. So I think the coughing is triggered by talking too much. Because when you like sit in your woman's cave and play Heyday all day long and you don't talk to anybody unless you're talking to yourself, you don't use your voice that much. Okay, this is what they're saying is coming in 14 hours and 33 minutes. Now, somebody posted a little image to me. I think it might be on Heyday Facebook, where they showed the image they showed was like in an iPhone of the farm, and it showed ghosts galore. So what is this going to be? I have an idea, but I can't tell. All I can tell you is I think you're going to have fun with this one. I believe it's going to be about 7 days long. Let me make sure on that. Pull up the handy dandy little content creators calendar. and go to October. Then I have to make it really big to see everything across there. What are they calling that? Would you believe it's not even on the calendar? So, but they're telling us something's coming tomorrow. And like I said, have no idea how many days. I hope it'll at least last a week. You just have to wait until tomorrow to see what's going on, like most everybody else. You don't have to actually play bingo to get the achievements. Oh, you don't? That's news. I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. Yeah, I'd like to have a better explanation on that. Be how they can get the achievements and not play the game. Don't you? You have to be in the. You also have to be opted in the Derby. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Terry. They made a lot of changes, and I don't like it. It doesn't work if you change your hoods during Bingo Derby. You only get the achievement when you're in the hood by the start of the Derby. Are you saying every member in the hood gets the achievement even though they're not even opted into the Derby? That kind of goes against what they originally said the rules were for getting a bingo. Need to check into that and get a better answer on that. Okay, let's get off of this. We know something wicked this way comes tomorrow. Okay, where do we go to next? You guys want to know about the candy machine. I do happen to have that loaded up here on my OBS. Here we go. All the candies take 10 minutes to prepare. We're going to fly through these because I did a video on it as well. The striped candy level 17 ingredients is going to be 3 bread and 5, got to push my headset back, and 5 soybeans. The spooky lollipops, at level 17 again, the ingredients are 3 eggs and 1 popcorn. And of course, all of these will be used for boat orders. Okay, we have the soft candy, also known as soft spooks. They gave us both names on this one. Level 20, ingredients is 1, get this, 1 striped candy and 1 cream. Where's the striped candy? It's back over here. You got to make that first before you can go and make your soft candy. I cannot explain their madness at all. What did Brummy say? Has anyone found that the petite decoration is too small to make a... we'll get to that next, Brummy, okay? After we go through this. Okay, now we... Whoops, that's in the wrong place. How'd that happen? Something got misplaced here, I think. Just go ahead and look at that. Well, it's working now. Something jumped in there that shouldn't have. Next, we have the colorful frogs at level 25. The ingredients is, again, the spooky lollipops and a dress. can't believe it. I am just so ticked off about we got to make candy in order to continue making candy, the next form of candy. It's just absurd, really. Teeth treats. I call those false teeth. The level 30 ingredients, 1 cookie and 3 bacon. So you guys might want to make a list of all these and get started today. Make sure you got the bacon and everything that you need for what you need to make. Hello, Debbie. All right, the next one's the worm treats. Level 13, the ingredients is 1 the soft spooks or the soft candy and 1 carrot pie. And you know something? Those I tried those gummy worms one time on my when I went fishing. They dissolve in the water. Yeah, I didn't think about it dissolving. I thought, well, you know, the fish will take it really fast. I won't have to worry about that. Hello, Susan. Aloha, and hello, Rafe. All right, coming on down here. Next, we have the skull treats. It's going to have 1 of the froggies and 1 of the honey. And our next one, pumpkin treats. Got to have a false tooth and have to have 1 apple juice. And like I said, the slot pricing for your machine, when you get that, the first 2 slots are free, and then the diamond price at 20, 32, 44, 56, 68, 80, and 92. And the mastery levels, 48 hours to master the first level, or you can spend 10 diamonds and boost it up to level 2. Level 2's 240 hours or 50 diamonds. Level 3 is 380 hours or 125 diamonds. But I think with you having to make those candies that are going to be a part of another candy, you find your mastery may go quite fast. Of course, each candy takes 10 minutes, so mastery, how many hours, how many 10-minute products would you have to make to reach the 48 hours? I didn't do the math on that, sorry. But that is our requirements for our wonderful, beautiful candy machine. And for those that don't know, how do you get the candy machine? Well, Alfred will deliver it right up here at the door where he delivers all the other packages. And it's usually that kind of blue, silvery blue box. You open it and it will fly right into your storage on your buildings. It will be the very first one in the top left corner. You just slide it out onto your farm and start making candy. It's that easy. Well, it's not easy making the candy. It's just that easy to get your machine. Okay, does anybody else have anything to say? We want to go over and visit with Batiste, right? Last year had an entire blue sweater. I believe we have that recorded somewhere, what all last year's requirements were. I'm going to create a special desktop file showing all those. 480 candy for 48 hours. Oh, that's just too much time. And if you don't expand the slots, you can sit there, you know, keep changing them out every 10 minutes. 480 times to change yours when you put a machine or candy into the machine. I've never really looked at numbers like that. I made a list and put it in the notes for Mr. Cruz so they can start making things. It does seem like they didn't try to match the candy of the products that we products on the phone this time around. What are we getting for filling the candy bowls? I would imagine you're going to be getting more hats. I've not seen anything on that. Meant to say the farm, not the phone. Ah, but your farm is on your phone, right? Okay. Let's talk about the catalog for a second. Then we're going to go over and work on Batiste a little bit. Okay, we have a whole new collection of, no, this is your last day. Last day for this section of the catalog, everybody. So if you want any of these decos, you will have to do that today. Do I want to get more of the black roses? I can get 4 for $480, and that would leave me with about 800 of the hats. Would I be able to replace them, or do I want to hold off? And I always get the expansion materials. And I can't get permits. Won't let me. And of course, I got the XP. Hello, T-Skins. Welcome. Now, this is what's coming tomorrow. And it's a lot of you know that some of these are required in your Batiste design. So when tomorrow comes, I will probably get some of them so I can finish the design. Anybody have any questions before we move forward? Got to keep moving on here. Batiste is calling me. Last time they gave between 10 and 30 hats, I think, but I kind of hope it's more this time because candies need more candies. That's true, Rafe. I will keep an eye on things in the morning with the team and see if anybody's making those comments or not, or trying to get something done. And I will go ahead and let them know. Phoebe, I'd love for you to do a roast on other people's farms. Mary Beth, that would be fun, but I am not really that great at narrating things, because I can't be mean. It's just, I could pull them up and you guys can make the comments yourself and we could go from there, but I'm sorry, it's just, I'd like to if I was mean, if I could get a mean streak going here. I don't know, maybe I'll take a look at that, Mary Beth, and I could do it from this angle. If somebody ticks me off during the week, then we'll roast them that in the next live stream. So be nice to me, everybody. Oh, the creepy path moves when you have that design. Oh, yeah, look. Here's the creepy path, what you can do with it. And I don't particularly like the mirrors. And I'm glad that no mirrors showed up for that design. So, okay, you guys know the event catalog. This section is ending today. The new one starts tomorrow. And a lot of them are in your design requirements. This is what I have done so far. And not that I'm going to keep it that way, but I was putting everything on the farm and I had to put in some kind of an organized pattern. But I did this. This is the creepy lab. This is where they are transforming Frankenstraw. And they have the pigs waving their, like magic wands, they're waving over the transformation of Frankenstraw. That I like. So everything I put in here was related to creating Frankenstraw. See what I mean? Just barely touch another part of my little controls and it changes. And I don't mean to do it. It's just that My hand drags. I think I got drop fingers instead of drop foot. Thanks. I'm not done with it. I got to add more stuff that's going to be in the catalog tomorrow that's required. When I say required, if you take a look here, we have to put certain things on the farm from this list. Otherwise, we don't get all of the FIMS, all of the currency. So, this is in the catalog tomorrow. This one's in the catalog. Is that the only two I have to get? Kind of looks like it. And of course, you get reels whenever you clear all of the land. Clearing, getting rid of the trees, blowing up all the rocks. That's how you earn reels on this, and XP as well. This is telling me I need to have 5 certain decos. I get 5, 10, and 15. So I've got those decos, fences, miscellaneous. They're not really necessarily Halloween related. I didn't buy any of the decorations with real money. I did one on this farm because I kind of have this sense of obligation to show it to everybody as well. You know, as a creator, showing you guys what you're missing. That's how I do it. But yeah, I did buy, I bought that expensive thing, 399 diamonds. Only I saw it, I wanted it, and I didn't even look at the diamonds until somebody said, "Did you know it's 399 diamonds?" Yeah. I'm like that. Impulse. Thank goodness I don't do that in real life. That I'm not an impulsive shopper in real life. Wait, show me the ice cream. But all these are requirements on your design to get all of the rewards involved. If you're playing, that is so true. Diane, when you're playing the game, you don't. I probably wouldn't have done this yesterday, except that I was bored. I didn't have anything really to do, and I was just kind of like waiting around. I had loaded all of my machines, so I had some time to spare, and I'd done all my valleys. So 5 of the creepy paths you have to have. This one, I am not fond of that fence whatsoever. Some fences are, why did they waste their time designing them? Some of them are totally unnecessary. And you know what? Let's jump back to Greg's. See this, our devilish stilt? On Greg's farm, come on, go back. Look. Now where is this? When is this? How do we get it? This one. When and how? 499 diamonds? For some reason, I have a feeling this is going to be one of those single diamond purchases. And it's going to break the bank for a lot of people. I have to draw the line somewhere and not do this anymore. And this one too. Or is that the candy machine? So many things that we don't have yet. So, am I going to keep the design? Probably not. But you guys can see some of the things that you can, if you have them. What do they call the toilet paper tree? We've had that, 3 or 4 years now. So hopefully everybody's got one of those. I think it fits in there. But just take a look at some of the designs I have, and you probably have these decos. You probably have a lot of them in your storage already. And the ravens fit. They're not exactly ravens in our area. They're the black crow, and they are all moving south. And we see a lot of these crows. They fit for this time of the month. And they kind of, they're used a lot for mascots and Halloween designs, Halloween stories, Halloween movies. They use a lot of crows. But I see this many crows. I always think about the old movie, Birds. Who saw that movie? Alfred Hitchcock movie. Was it called The Birds or just Birds? But I mean, I'm sure you saw it. Diane, I bet you saw that movie. Waiting to see who all saw the movie. And one thing that I like is, see if we can pull some out here. The black cat. Do I have a place to put it? Just 2 of the black cats if you happen to have them. And you got a standalone cat which is black and looks very much like it belongs in a Halloween scene. The birds. Yeah. That's what this flock of ravens, every time I put them on the farm, I try to keep them together and make sure they don't have any power lines that they can roost on. Make sure I don't take any little, lovebirds close to them. If you have not seen the movie, you guys, yeah, it's a classic. Try and watch it. So that's how far I have gotten with my design. When I buy some more tomorrow with my reels, I think we can take a look. Where do we buy? Oh, here we go. This one. Nope, wrong one. Where do we buy them, guys? Your design? No. Vote? No. How do I get up here to see where we buy the designs? I forgot already. It's usually there. There it is. There it is. I had to close one up to see it. More than once, a class. Yeah, I've seen it like 3 or 4 times. You know, it's kind of amazing, but Psycho is still terrifying. Yes, it is. Do you know how many people would not take showers after watching that movie? Yeah, I found it. See, I couldn't see it because I had something else open on it. Okay. And I could buy this. What would I do with 2 of them? What would I do with 2? What is it called? Creepy Cave. Of course, that's what's in the center out there on our design. That's the fixed deco. A lot of people are complaining about that being fixed. Okay, it's fine. You can have a fixed deco. But I think that once you can submit the design the first time, you can submit more than once. If you submit the design the first time, that it should release that deco, unlock it, and then you can recreate your designs, put it in a different position or something. I would like if they would do something to change that at some point in the designing to an unfixed deco. Back then when Psycho was out, we didn't have a shower, so we were safe. Oh, I didn't see our man joined. Welcome, our man. Welcome. We appreciate you joining. We're talking about scary movies. I don't watch movies that are too scary that, at this time of my life, I I just don't like the unknown. If I'm watching a true crime, 1 second here, and Mary Beth is my partner in true crime. If I'm watching something as true crime, uh, even now, I get my names and I go Google them, check up on them, and find out what happened to everything in the end. Then I move on to the next true crime. I cheat, okay? Vivian loves horror movies. I don't like where there's such an element of surprise. Oh, I have to tell you about the one when my daughter was a teenager. Um, she had a pajama party, a sleepover, with about 6 of her friends. And they wanted to watch a scary movie together. What just so happened, let me get out of this here. It just so happened that the neighbor was getting ready to go to a Halloween party, dressed up in this black cape and mask, really scary, and carrying a huge axe, like, a replication of an axe in his hand. Well, the girls were watching this scary movie, and I think it was Psycho. And when we gave the signal, he was to walk into the living room where they're all watching the movie and swinging that axe. These girls, I'm so ashamed. These girls, we scared them so bad that they practically pushed themselves through the wall. I mean, they're going backward on their bum. Picture that, pushing with their feet. And Whirl Girl broke 2 toes on her foot trying to get out of the way of the so-called attack. It was really hilarious. And I did not have a cell phone in those days, so I could not video it, but it would have been a great one to be showing now. Okay, my button stuck there, wouldn't open. Okay, I got it open. Yeah, that would have scared me to death. Freddy Krueger. Oh my gosh. I haven't watched that movie though. That's one that I refuse. And Chainsaw Massacre. I don't do that. It's coming through. The sound is coming through now. It just takes a few seconds to catch up. I don't know at what point the sound dropped. Yes, she's coughing. Could you hear it, see? Like I told you earlier, I don't start coughing up until I start talking a whole lot. And I keep water handy. I've even uh, had cough drops in my mouth to keep the moisture going. And there's these tabs that you can get that's like the cough drops that keeps moisture in your mouth. No. Just maybe I shouldn't be drinking water. Maybe I should drink something stronger. Like I can't have lemons, so I can't put lemons in my water to help make it better. Not exactly allergic to lemons, but they cause something very, uh, very bad in my body. Vivian Boo. Okay. Anybody have any questions or anything about what's going on? I got this deco. I think this one's really cute. Would this fit in with the Halloween decorations, guys? Do you think this one would fit? I think there's like about a 20-second delay with this new thing that YouTube is doing. What do you think? That this deco would fit? You won't fit it in. Oh, I'll be moving some stuff around, reducing a lot of stuff. But I found, guys, when we had the Batiste back in August, that I got almost 900 votes. I found that the more crowded your, hello Alexander, the more crowded your design is, no joke, the more votes it gets. Now I don't, can I see my last design? How do you go to see your last designs? Here? No? Yeah, here we go. Not that one. 819, this would be it. That the more crowded the design is, see, I like green spaces, but as you can see here, I did not have a lot of green space other than what I filled in with grass. And I got so many votes. How many did I get? Does it tell me? 890 votes that I got for that farm. Of course, I didn't get anything for having so many votes. But I found that the more crowded and asymmetrical, I can't even say it, asymmetrical that your design is, the more votes you're going to get. Because see how I balanced the wonder tree in each opposite corner. So we make that bigger. And I balanced the back corner, that top corner at 12 o'clock. With grass on each side of the big pine. But you put a certain balance in there and fill everything in. Yeah, and water paths, which I don't have any water paths in that design yet. I vote for them. It depends on what I can see and if these allow the designs in the category. Random votes. I do random voting. And sometimes I vote for the underdog, meaning it's a lot of people who can't really. See, look at this one. This was for June. I didn't really know what I was doing. It was going on. And you know what I need to announce right now is I'm doing the design contest again, everybody. So let me read over the rules to you guys. And then I have one more thing to show you. And the rules are, let's see, what are the rules? I go find them here. All right. Pretty much like all of them. The Halloween Sanctuary Design Competition. To enter, take a screenshot, meaning this. Hit the little screenshot button down in the lower right and get all of the print, everything off of your design because it makes it prettier for everybody to see. And make this fit into your screenshot and submit that screenshot to me on Discord. Direct message to me so that no one else can see what you're doing. The contest is open from today forward until it closes on the 26th for the design phase. Okay, and of course, send it direct to me. All entries will be judged based on first impression and use of the decoration requirements of the Sanctuary Design Festival. We do make exceptions for those who don't have all those decos. They use what's called place markers, and we pretty vivid imagination of knowing what they were going for. So the winner will receive a festive farm pass for November. And you know that those farm passes are getting pretty expensive. So I will be giving somebody a farm pass. Okay? Any questions about the design contest? You design. We are looking for a judge, but in order to be a judge, you can't have an entry. Because you think I'd like to enter mine, you know, but it's not really complete. But Halloween, did I say sanctuary? The Halloween, did it say sanctuary? I don't think so. I read the comments that I'd written. I have to go back and double check. But anyway, so you want to be getting your final design in, everybody, so that you'll have a chance at the farm pass. And I think that is it for today. Yeah, I encourage everybody to enter. It's a lot of fun. At this time, I'm going to try to show all the designs in a stream, and we haven't quite yet decided if we're going to let people judge one of those or vote for a particular one in the stream, or if we'll narrow the choices down to 4 in the stream. So the judges are not going to be making that final decision. So everybody, I'll go ahead and end it now. I want to thank you all for coming. If anybody has any questions or anything, they can ask me over on Discord. Oh yes, I'm sorry. Back up. Don't go. Stay here, everybody. I just got asked about the production changes. Let me see which one they are here. Here they are. I don't think where is my one? Okay, it's not here. Here. Right here. Here it is. Let's make it pop. Okay, I made a form from what Diane had done when she created the spreadsheets on those rebalancing. I called it a rebalancing act that Heyday is doing. And this is just the ones that were increased in time for production. So if anybody wants this chart, let me know. We'll post it maybe if there's enough people that wants it. This will help you if you're sending Tom out for the products. And like I'm using this as my list, and I'm checking it off whenever I send Tom for some of these items. I only have to do it right now on one farm. But if they hit out every farm, if they put this on every farm, this list will help you greatly into knowing, do you want to waste your time in your smoothie mixer making berry smoothies? And I bought some of those this morning from the Daily Dirt. So if you see, this list also will help you look for things in the newspaper. I don't expect a lot of these to be on sale now, but if you see them, grab them. Not working on one right now about coins. It's just, this is disappointing, really, that they feel this was necessary when all we ever wanted was to get the time reduced on the jam maker. We learned how to deal with the way they are now. Is that not true, everybody? You could deal with them. You learned how to work with them, how to work around them. The only obstacle that we were having was the gem maker and maybe the preservation station and perhaps the, let me go see here. Is this in your Discord? No, but I can put it in the Discord for you. So, okay, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and end it now. If you want to ask any more questions, talk about anything else, you can contact us over on Discord. And I have some fantastic mods who can help you out and answer your questions as well. We have C, Diane, Boop, and Peter, he's not here, and Mace. Anytime you have any questions, they can also help and answer them. They're very good at what they're doing. So guys, see you guys on Tuesday night, and you might want to check on Heyday tomorrow. There might be something out there new for you to see. So bye now.